Jim, I've never asked you. I used to work in Tyler. You went to TJC. I wanted to kind of get your opinion on how the JUCO route, playing that style of football, helps prepare you to come play in the SEC.
JUCO is the best experience I've ever been through. Coach Jackson and the staff down there at TJC did a real good job preparing me for, what you would call big boy football. And JUCO is grimy. Everybody plays hard. It's fast-paced, more fast-paced than high school. So I feel like going through JUCO before I got to the SEC really prepared me because it was just fast-paced football, real physical. It just taught me how I need to play fast and play physical.
From those JUCO people we've talked to before that have played there, obviously the game has an edge at that level that I feel like translates to this level. Do you feel like you become a tougher football player from having to go through that?
Yeah, you become a tougher football player from having to go through just surviving in JUCO, finding out what you're going to do, finding out how you're going to eat. Just every day is a grind. It's not just on the football field. It's not just in the weight room. Every day is a grind. So you get a grit that some people just really don't get just from coming out through high school. We have JUCO players that we have here. Quando, Keontae, you see good players that came from JUCO also. You see them play with a grit. And I feel like that is because of JUCO and who we are as people, but JUCO does have an effect on you.
You play mostly corner, nickel, switching out, or where do you sort of see yourself playing this fall?
I pride myself in playing all 5 positions, When I came in here, I really didn't have a position that I was going to play. I came in, Coach Crom, I told him I'd play anything. I just wanted to be on the field, and that's held truthfully. I started off at corner. I moved more to nickel and safety now, just being more versatile, but wherever the team needs is wherever I'm going to play at.
You got to play a lot as your first year last year. Was there anything you tried to do in the offseason to better yourself, or anything you saw that you needed to work on?
Gain more weight. So I came in and I gained 20 pounds with Coach Dom and the strength staff, so that really helped me a lot, and I can feel it during this spring. It's a lot easier playing at the weight that I am now than it was last year. Like, you can play as fast as you want to, but sometimes your weight does hold you back, and I felt like I have a certain edge now that I'm more stronger and everything like that.
Did it take a while to get used to carrying that weight, or were you just running around just like usual?
By the grace of God, I just I actually got faster as I gained more weight. I have no idea what Coach Dom and them did. I just said yes, sir, and I did it. And I got faster I got faster, and I feel like more powerful as I gained more weight. As I gained more weight, I just felt like I was able to move faster, stronger, strike stuff harder. So that's how that went.
You feel like it's helping your game
most
individually?
definitely.
What are some things you're doing better now? You feel like?
Tackling's a lot easier. I don't have to think about it. Like it's just fast. Everything, I can just move as fast as possible, get to the next play. Everything, striking, getting off blocks is the best thing. Getting off blocks is the easiest thing now. From a tight end, from a lineman, anything, it's just easier because I'm faster and I'm stronger. So it makes it a lot easier.
What's it been like working with Coach Kelly? Obviously, he's got such a deep knowledge of coaching secondary. He's been so many different places. How beneficial for your game do you feel like it's been like being around him this spring?
I feel like I've learned more from Coach Kelly than I've learned in a long time, in this short period of time. Coach Kelly's always looking to coach you, no matter if you did something good or something bad. So I always go into his office waiting, wanting to learn, and he's always there, can't wait to teach you. So Coach Kelly has taught me a lot, just playing DB and life in general in the short time he's been here. I look forward to learning from him in the future.
Where are you spending the most time at? I know you said you want to work all positions, but this spring in particular, where are you spending the most time?
More nickel and a lot safety. It's kind of, I split my time between nickel and safety, but mainly nickel.
We've heard a lot from teammates and coaches about your leadership ability and how that's improved over the last year, culture council and stuff like that. I guess, do you pride yourself on being a leader, and do you see yourself in that role for this team this year?
Yes, sir. I do pride myself in being a leader. I feel like if I can try to give the people on the team my mentality, and we can all be in one set mentality of hard working, and you get what you put in, you get out what you put in, then the team will progress a lot faster, and it'll be better. I do pride myself in being a leader. You gotta kind of wait till you get on the field to really express those leadership qualities, because people don't listen to somebody who doesn't really understand what they're going through. But as the time goes on and I gain more trust from the coaches, I ultimately gain more trust from the players, and so yeah.
Who are those guys? Go ahead.
I was just going to say, how valuable was that experience for you last year and the time you were able to get on the field?
Oh, it let me see what I was about to go through this year. So the time that I got in last year, I tried to value every moment, value every second. Special teams, it was especially like the greatest thing that happened to me last year because I was able to be on every special teams. I was able to make an impact on every special teams, and making an impact on special teams is just ultimately going to help me make an impact on the defensive side of the ball.
Who else is working predominantly at nickel with you right now?
Kinsley. Who else? Kinsley, Keontae Scott, and Kinsley, Keontae Scott. I know Sylvester has been working some, and that's really it.
And I know your group has to replace 4 or 5 starters from last year. Overall, how do you feel like that process is going so far?
I feel like they did such a great job of recruiting that we won't have to worry about that. As we go through, and technically these guys are still in high school. So from what I've seen from these guys that came in during the spring to get extra work in real fast, like they're picking it up. They're picking it up fast. A lot of them are ready to play, like physically, like their bodies, like they look good. So they did a really good job recruiting. So replacing is a hard thing to say because, you know what I'm saying, we had so many great seniors, like the whole starting 4 that left. We had great seniors, but ultimately we're going to be able to learn from them, and they did a good job recruiting, so it's going to be a lot easier.
Any of those guys really catch your eye so far in spring, or maybe had a good day Saturday? The young guys?
Kinsley, he's really balling, you know what I'm saying? He's coming into himself. And Caleb Harris, and Jalen Crawford. Man, those guys are balling.
Chip, on the leadership part of it, did you step in feeling that way last year? Did you have to sort of get used to the team and the program before you felt like you could voice your opinion? Like, when did it kind of click? Like, okay, I can be a voice and people are actually listening to me.
Kind of towards the end of the year, so bowl practice is kind of when I kind of stepped in. I got to see a lot more of how things work and stuff like that. And then just I knew coming back from bowl practice, we had a lot of people that were leaving, a lot of good voices that were leaving, like Jalen Simpson, DJ James. We had a lot of people that were leaving, so I knew that being an older guy next up, I would have to step up in that position. But yes, of course, it took me a lot of time. It took a lot of time to get used to everything and the glitz and glam from JUCO to here, so I really didn't understand a lot of it. But as I got time to understand it, I got time to understand the people around me. You can't lead people without knowing the people around you, so I don't ever want to just be talking out my mouth and not really understand how people are and how people think. But now that I understand people and how they think, I can ultimately help them be better person.
Thank you, Jim.
Thanks, Jeff.